We are dependent on Him every breath of our lives. Yet we don't even recognize that. We don't even realize that. We think that if we got some money in the pocket, some money in the bank, some money in some investment schemes, then we don't depend on Allah Ta'ala. We don't need Him. But then Allah Ta'ala creates some other conditions that in spite of all the wealth, the person doesn't have peace of mind. Restlessness, anxieties, worries. He has to keep on running to the attorneys and to the advocates and to the senior counsels. Or he has to keep on going in and out of hospital. Or the person has to keep on suffering some other kind of difficulty. The child is gone on to drugs and drinks and vices. And no matter how much tears of regret and how much tears of blood they shed, but that child has become a misery for those parents. So there is no other way. We are dependent on Allah Ta'ala. But again, don't misunderstand me. Don't look at anybody that is suffering or everybody that is suffering and come to a conclusion that it is an azab of Allah. It's a punishment of Allah. That is our weakness. The moment we see somebody held up, azab of Allah Ta'ala. The moment we see somebody sick, we say azab of Allah Ta'ala. The moment we see somebody met up with an accident, we say azab of Allah Ta'ala. Somebody shot, azab of Allah Ta'ala. Whereas if that was all the time azab of Allah Ta'ala, then na'uzu billah, Allah Ta'ala protect us, then it would have meant that all the difficulties and hardships and problems that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his companions went through was all azab of Allah Ta'ala. Whereas we know that that was a test, it was a trial, and Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala elevated the stages and gave them such height that we can't even imagine. So for the pious and the righteous ones, it is not an azab. It is a test and a trial, and in that sabr they get Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. I have mentioned this 120 times now, that there are only two routes to Allah Ta'ala. Either it is the route of sabr or the route of shukr.